Hi, Vic here at Vic Saga 68. Thanks for joining me. What you're looking at is Russia. And so I was invited to do a sculptural installation in Latvia, so that's where I'm headed. But being a farm kid, I enjoy also looking out the train window at farms. And also wondering about a dreaded thing of called a collective farm. I've heard enough about them, and just looking for the guard towers. You know, it's like, is it a prison like environment, or is it a farm where still why do they need that tower to look down on people? Look at that sucker. Yeah, it looks convincing enough. And so it's not a water tower, is it? So is that a prison or a collective farm? Who knows? It is some of the joys of joys and surprises of travel. And I don't travel well because I always, as a farm kid, we always had people, strangers, visiting our farm, and they would see all that corn and they'd help themselves to some. And now and then they'd pick off a chicken or two also. What the heck, there's 500 of them, why not, you know? So at any rate, when I go to some other place, somebody else's country, I'm kind of timid, and sometimes my heart goes out to them. This is Russia, not too far from, hopefully, Latvia, which is the target. And I just wanted to invite you aboard and to have you share with me this experience of it's mainly a creative venture doing this thing. I have another earlier video where that's phase 1 and phase 2 of doing the installation, and so I wanted to focus in this one a little bit more in terms of the place. And as you know, Latvia, well, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, you may know. Some people call it they were caught in a Hitler-Stalin sandwich, where Stalin in the 30s decided to take a lot of people and take them to the collective farm. And those people who didn't want to go to the collective farm, you torture them until they do, and if they still don't want to, then you send them to the Siberia or the Gulag, or you let them help build the road of bones out there to Siberia. At any rate, pretty rough situation that they had to go through. And so when the Germans then attacked and came in, many Latvians said, yes, please come in. And so it became a little Latvian division, and more of a division, and became what's called the Latvian Legion. And yeah, there's some more towers over there. Is that a water tower, or is it another collective farm? At any rate, I always think of myself on the farm, what I would do, and how I would defend, and until death, you know. I mean, it's your farm. You give it everything you got. However, if the farm's too small, which was in my case, well then, you can't be a farmer all your life anyway. But this situation in Latvia, where they were forced to do this, got pretty brutal. And so, at any rate, that's not what the subject of this little venture was supposed to be, but I just kind of wanted to show you around a little bit in Latvia. So we shall go into town here pretty soon. Do love these farms, though. They look kind of great. I saw some place they're even doing, you know, they don't have They don't have. There's a truck, but they don't have baling machines. I see a lot of haystacks in the old style, so that's kind of fun. And I think ooh, what's that? What's that? Is that a water tower or another collective farm? I don't like collective farms, as you can probably sense. I don't. Wow. All of that bothers me. Any rate, okay, that's looking blurry. Where's my focus? There it is, a little bit better. Yep. So. There's haystacks. Haystacks. Really haystacks. Pile that onto the big wagon, bring it over to the barn, up it goes. I've done haystacks. Much younger. Okay, let's get there, huh? And get on with it. All right. Okay, the airport, the train station is where we are now in Latvia. And one thing about old World War II train stations is that that's where the troops and everything gets comes in, and so that's the first thing to be destroyed. And so this is pretty much open, isn't it? And it's open because it's been destroyed, and it's just kind of a wide open place that doesn't look like your normal train stations in the US of A. That one's a pretty old building, one of the last of the survivors. And there's a few other things that are around here and there. They managed to salvage and then restore. And it's hard to sometimes get the sense of what the place, what Riga, Latvia was like in the beginning. That might be original, kind of. And then you'll have these other very characterful places where the construction and the restoration is being attempted. And they don't have a lot of money, and there was so much destruction that like all places that have to go through wars, you put up something fast like that building, and that works for now. And then you look way over there and you'll find very old features, 19th century, 18th century kind of standards and architecture and design with a lot of character. It's kind of beautiful to see. And there's another one. Let's see. I keep on looking around, and way away from where the trains would be are places like that. All right, that would be the character of more like the original Latvia, and clearly trying to restore that. And it's just grand to think of a few survivors here and there, and then you use your imagination a little bit, and you can multiply that character, that building with all that character, to all what the rest of the would have looked like. War is not nice, and in this case, you had the Russians come through, then the Germans come through, then the Russians come through, try to kill the Germans, and oh boy, That's why I call it a sandwich. At any rate, yep. So it goes. Then some of these towers are just towers, and has to do with obviously some sort of a more, let's say, a later function. It's not a water tower. It's not an electrical tower. It's a get up there and see what's coming next, huh? So, kind of an interesting feature in this landscape. You'll see them. You'll see them frequently here, there. People needing to see far away as to what's coming. In our cases, we'd have them in a big forest, forest ranger location. Then there's that other one. What's that? That looks more like a water. I don't know. At any rate, so how Latvia is out in the open area. Going now west from Riga to Pedvale, and again, this is where the big battles took place, and I can't get off of that. It's like once you start looking for things. All right, time to shift back and enjoy the scenery and the present relative peace. Huh? Let's do that. Thanks again for joining, and yeah, punch in subscribe if you want more strange stuff from me, and maybe even like if you do. Now that's a water tower. I'm going with, yeah, that's pure water tower. Good. Yeah, okay, we'll move along from that. Then you find out that where this is what was referred to as the Kurland Peninsula, the Kurland Army. That was the one that Hitler just said, okay, just hold it, just don't move, just stay right there. So they eventually, 1944, we're talking. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, they were out of bullets and everything else. And so the Courlanders pretty much got chopped up, as well as the Latvian Legion. But this is not about, this video is not supposed to be about history, but it's hard not to identify. I'm just a farm kid thinking about what I'd do if I was. We could have had the farm right there, and our farm's kind of like that. Okay, here's Seville, and a nice little town, and then off to do sculpture. Okay, bye for now. No, I don't mean bye for now. I mean shift for now. Okay. Yes, the purpose of the Latvian visit was to do this sculptural installation, and that's the piece there. 32 feet high. There's three parts to it, and all constructed from what was there. And that's all you had to work with, and that was the whole point. But it was interesting, the things that Latvia has a lot of stone, but it also has a lot of other things that were surprising for some reason. It shouldn't have been, but that's the piece of primarily wood and found things, and then, interestingly enough, on the other side of it, there were remnants. That's a German 88 casing, and there's another German 88 casing. These were all around Latvia and all around where this sculpture park was, and it was just the kind of the beginning of understanding what all had happened here and the evidence of that. Thanks for watching this section of Riga, Latvia haunts, and if you liked it, tap like, and if you want to see more and subscribe to my offerings, hit subscribe, and thanks for putting up with technical disadvantaged efforts here, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye for now.